I started this company 26 years ago with $500 in my pocket. $500, an 18-month-old son, and a mortgage. I had just become a land baron for the very first time.
I was riding home one night, wondering why I was $35,000 behind on my food bills, complaining about my sore feet, complaining about not seeing my wife, my kid, and all that. A voice in my head said, it's not about you. I can't work any harder, I can't work any more hours, and no, it's not about you. What have you done for others? And so I changed my tune and made it a company about making other people successful, really trying to meet their needs before my own even got met. When I did that, within 6 months, we had made up that $35,000 deficit, and we were in the black and heading forward. And since then, I've made it real clear in the corporate stores and in our company that if you work hard and buy in and run the numbers and have same-store sales increases and are passionate about our love your neighbor philosophy and passionate about taking others and helping them become successful, that we'll sell you the restaurant. We'll in-house finance you and help you get going.
Well, I got hired in 2005. I was going to college, but I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. And then that's when I got hired. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm 19, I'll give it my best shot, and loved it. I just fell in love with it.
The company's given opportunities to a lot of people who wouldn't have been able to get them anywhere else. And if you read all the signs leading up to that, they probably shouldn't have ever gotten that opportunity if you follow their life's path. But you know, this company's changed a lot of people's lives, changed a lot of people's attitudes too. Mine being one, it's just a great place to be.
And anytime that I had a question, they were always there. And even now being an owner, same thing. I ever have a question, hey, April, this hasn't ever happened before. I don't know how to handle this. She immediately stops what she's doing and helps me. And that's not something you find other places.
My experience with Kenny has been really unbelievable amount of support. About 3 months after our store was opened, I was diagnosed with cancer. And one of the very first phone calls I got was from Kenny, wishing me well and making sure that I knew that my store was going to be taken care of, no matter what. The whole support system from the entire executive team has just been a real blessing.
The business of business is people.
Right.
Every wait staff that I meet, every cook that I meet, you know, it's a personal interaction. I care about them, and that's sincere, you know. I may not see them again. They may leave us tomorrow, but it's irrelevant. That moment matters to me.
Yeah.
And I think that carries on. They get to understand that, and so the moments that they get at the table matter to them too. And we believe in love your neighbor. We believe in teaching every employee that works with us that it's not about them. That same lesson I learned back in 1992. Right. If we can teach them that, whether they do this as a career or not, is irrelevant, okay? Because we're gonna grow better adults. We're gonna grow better citizens out of their experience and their time with us. And the neat thing is that they buy in. They're like, you know what, you're right. It's not about me. That guest coming through that door has a story, has a backstory, and it's not about me. When they greet that guest, that they understand that that person may be sitting with a loved one who's dying of cancer, and this is the 1 hour they get for a break. Shouldn't we love on them? And love, by love, we mean agape love. Extend ourselves for them, not for a tip, not for a raise, not for even store ownership, but because it's the right thing to do.
It's like Kenny always preaches, it's not about me. Like, you're cooking a cheeseburger for this customer, you're putting all your love and skill into this burger. All I'm asking is continue that.
Just to be able to change someone else's life, to me, is more than just flipping the burgers. Teaching people how to be contributing members of society. If you hold them to a high standard, that you demand excellence, not in a controlling and oppressive way, but in an encouraging way. I mean, honestly, some of my best employees are 16 and 17 years old. It's what you put forth, it's what you bring to the table. And to be able to teach other individuals that lesson is really cool.
Gives opportunities to people who may not have had an opportunity somewhere else because they couldn't afford that opportunity or because they couldn't be taken seriously. It let somebody come in and just really outwork a lot of things they were missing. You know, I was able to outwork the fact that I didn't have, you know, $500,000 sitting in the bank to buy my first restaurant. I was able to outwork the fact that I didn't, you know, have all these other accolades a lot of people have. And you know, again, that's what makes our company special too. That's what kept me in it. That's what got me wanting to do this. And this is the only job I've ever had.
The same thing happened to me. You know, after close at night, my owner would talk to me about, hey, you can do this. This is an opportunity that you can take and run with. What we're telling them is real, and it is a real opportunity. It's something that can happen for them. It's very much so in their control.
I started out as a waitress, and Ryan started out as a cook. Neither one of us come from families that could financially have helped us or bought a location for us. The fact that hard work really did pay off, it's not a lot of places that do that anymore. This is, that's what America was founded on, making a life out of nothing, and you can't do that everywhere anymore. So to be able to be hired and given an opportunity that I would not have had at all, I mean, it's more than just a burger joint,
It gives us a sense of loyalty too that a lot of other franchises and restaurants don't have. These people know that we potentially help them kind of change their family tree. We've had some of these people grow to multi-store owners too, where now they have the ability to go to the bank. They have the ability to open up a store from scratch and not have to go through the process again. And I've watched single moms, we've sold them stores, and watched them, knowing that maybe they can take care of their child a little bit better now. But also teach their child that, if you work really hard and you're passionate about something, you can be successful.